Just watching, or just any herbivore just fucking people up.
Oh
is
my
funny
god!
to
I
me.
watched a zebra kick a lion in the face.
Oh god,
Wrecked him.
dude! I saw a giraffe do that and it died. The lion
Oh,
did.
the lion,
yeah,
yeah.
It like kicked its skull into its spine.
Yeah,
like,
it's
it
like,
fucking
wow.
full died. Like,
I bet you went back to the herd or whatever. And was like, goes through the watering hole. Like, guys, you won't believe this shit.
that's the thing though, is that shit's like a piston, dude. Like, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not. Yeah. If you got kicked by that, dude, like, animals be wild.
No, yeah.
Wow.
That was so bad.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Dude.
Wow.
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 Did you guys watch that movie with fucking Owen Wilson where he's
Wow.
Bob Ross? It's called Paint.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, dude.
Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it yet. It's on
Oh.
Hulu though.
Is it?
Yep.
Know what I'm doing tonight.
Right.
With that being said, guys, welcome back to another episode of What You Take, the show where we talk about just about anything we can possibly think of and bring you along for our unfiltered and unapologetic opinions. I do want to apologize in advance for the animal beating talk you had to walk through. But this time, before I introduce the two jackasses, we want to give a shout out to our sponsor, W. W Energy is the new energy drink that you need to try. It's got none of the other BS that those other drinks have in them, and they have got all the flavor that you do want. Personally, here on the show, we are big fans of the Galaxy Grenade and the Big Energy Tears. Me personally, this is my guy. Blue raspberry, all the way. One scoop, throw it in the shaker bottle, you're good to go. So here's what you're going to do next. You're going to go to w.gg. You're going to pick out the flavor that you want. You're going to go to checkout. You're going to enter in our code, What You Take 20, and save 20% on your order. That's it. It's that simple. Here's what you're going to do next. Get back to the show. Now for the introductions. As always, again, you'll have myself here, Steve, my brother Chris.
Hi, that's me.
Oh, God. Sexy Spence.
Hello.
That a boy.
Yeah, that's all I got. I don't know. Fuck.
Today we're coming back with episode 3 as promised last week for another round of Am I the Asshole coming out of Reddit. Chris is going to go ahead, read it off. He is not fully vetted or screened the thing. He's just looking at headlines, and we're going to do a live react on it. So, with that being said, Chris, take it away, bud.
Am I the asshole for ruining my boyfriend's viewing experience of the new Fallout TV show?
I'm gonna answer yes. I don't care the situation.
I don't care what you say, the answer is yes.
Like,
So I, 32-year-old female, am a massive Fallout fan. I have played all of the games and am invested in the lore and history and have often theorized about the Fallout universe with my boyfriend, Sean.
Okay, so you're both nerds.
Yes.
okay.
When we heard there was going to be a Fallout TV show, we were hesitant but also excited for what it could be. Turns out it's amazing, guys. Go watch it. I won't be giving spoilers.
It is actually really good from what I've seen.
So when it came out this past week, we sat down together to watch it. So I had not seen anything about it, watched any of it, anything. That's important. I had not seen it.
Did this motherfucker do spoilers?
No, she said she did not see it.
No. Did he do spoilers?
Oh, hold on. Well, we'll see. So as we are watching, I'm really excited seeing one of my favorite worlds come to life. As the plot develops, I start to suggest things to Sean that may happen, what I think characters will do, and what something may be. So she's so immersed in the lore and stuff like that
right.
she's
Making
speculating.
predictions about the movie or
Right.
what she thinks. Yeah.
All of it was based on context clues from the show and playing the games. One thing I will say about the show is if you have played the games, you will recognize almost everything. We watched the first few episodes the first night, Thursday, and picked up on the next few episodes the following night when I got home from work on Saturday morning. Sean told me he didn't want to watch the last 2 episodes with me because I was spoiling his viewing experience because I had obviously watched it before I read about all the plot online because there was no possible way I knew everything that was going to happen. I tried to explain to him that I didn't know exactly, I just knew the world. Like him, Sean has played just as much as I have. To be honest, more, and he got me into the game first, and I started playing it after watching him. And that I was just excited and enthusiastic. I promised I wouldn't say anything so he could watch with me in peace, just to mention too, I wasn't talking incessantly throughout. I was trying to limit talking to ad breaks or when there were quiet moments in the show. But Sean said it was already ruined and he had waited for so long for this show. Like I hadn't. He wanted to watch it in peace, so he went and watched it without me on the TV in the bedroom. I watched the last 2 episodes downstairs alone. I was right about everything I had theorized, but I didn't know I was right. I'm just spitballing and it's stuck. For context, I'm also an amateur fanfic writer, so I have some experience in writing narratives. So am I the asshole for ruining my boyfriend's viewing experience by theorizing about the show and being correct?
Okay, so he thinks that you watched it without him,
Correct, but she didn't.
but she's saying she didn't.
Yes.
She's just guessing and just doing
Based
a
on-
damn good job of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very upset that they had a ruined experience, because if they were looking forward to it, that sucks.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think the problem right now isn't the fact that she's like talking, which I think she kind of thinks it is. I think he thinks that she already watched it, right? And
Yeah.
it
I
doesn't
think
seem like anyone's an asshole. It's just a huge misunderstanding.
well, yeah, I think it's that he won't accept it as a misunderstanding because I think she's been right too often.
Yeah, I mean, and like, Linda and I have had this with movies before, where just
Do you know the ending?
I know how this is gonna go, and
Yeah.
it's like
Right.
it's like we called it with video games, like Assassin's Creed and whatnot, and Call of Duty. There's a fucking formula, right? At some point, you see enough movies, you watch enough games, or whatever the case is. You're like, I can roughly guess within a character arc or two how this is gonna play out.
Yep.
So it's like, I don't think she's in the wrong at all. She's just an excited fan.
Right.
I will say I think he might be a bit of an asshole for putting or ruining his viewing experience on her. That's rough, man.
Yeah.
That's a little uncalled for.
No, I kind of agree with that, because I do agree with that. But like, I think they just need to sit down and talk.
You know what's weird? That is the biggest, most cross-pollinated advice ever.
Yeah.
Do you know what 90% of DM advice forums are?
What?
Talk to your players.
Right. No, it's true though. Like,
Because it's like if she's that big of a nerd on the lore and whatnot like that, and he's not, and they're both experiencing it for the first time, yeah, it's a 5-second talk. Babe, I know you're excited. Can you please not until an episode is done or whatever?
I don't even think that's what's bothering. I think he thinks that she watched it without him.
And he won't let that go.
No, I get that, but
Yeah.
then it's because then she's talking about it, and he's pissed that she's right about things, but it's all of that accumulating to his viewing experience.
Right.
That's not on her. I don't think that's on her.
That's a weird thing to put on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put it on her either. It
Sounds like there might be some sexual tension.
Yeah.
Should probably just bang it out.
That they should just bang it out. It's
Have you guys fucked?
It's amazing how many times that solves an issue.
Yeah.
He'll stop. If she would have just walked into the room, took her shirt off, he wouldn't have been mad anymore.
Correct.
He would have forgot.
All right, so
Chris?
I think we're all in pretty decent agreement as far as that one goes.
You are not the asshole, dear. Continue your fan fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it erotic fan fiction?
Probably. Oh, I saw this fucking meme about that.
Oh,
It said,
That's
it was a meme that said, girls only want hot athletic guys, not like nerdy guys. And somebody posted a picture of Walton Goggins as the ghoul.
Yeah.
And they're like, my brother, there are rabid women writing X-rated fan fiction about this face-melted fuck ghoul.
let me one up.
weird. There are. Like,
Let me one up you on that one. When The Last of Us came out, the show adaptation of it, there was one episode that had like one scene with the bloater. And people were calling that thing a sex icon. And again, fan fiction, like just all of these sexual fan fictions around this oversized, bloated, decaying monster.
bods.
Like,
Yeah!
the fuck out of here, Spencer.
Oh, you dirty monster fuckers out there. You know who you are.
Oh man. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. I don't know.
Christ. Chris, hit us with another one.
All right. Would I be the asshole? Boys trip and girlfriend wants to come along.
Don't do it! It's for the boys!
Me and my friends are in the midst of planning a trip overseas. My friends have explicitly said they don't want any females on the trip, and we want it to specifically be the lads.
Can you pause real
Don't
quick?
be that guy.
Pause real
Don't
quick.
say females.
Don't say females. Don't bring the girlfriend. She might want to stay in Italy for longer.
So I'm gonna stay here and explore
I gotta find myself, babe.
without you.
Keep going, sorry.
So we have been talking about this trip for about 4 years now, and this could possibly be
Wow.
this could possibly be a once in a lifetime event with me and my friends. Okay. Me and my girlfriend have been together for around 2 years, so this planning has been around longer. During our relationship, the idea of this trip came up, and she asked me if she could come along, and I responded with a maybe. And since then, my friends have said no females for the trip. She has been visibly upset over this, saying I put my friends first over her,
Yes.
and thinks my friends, excluding girlfriends, is immature and nasty. To a certain degree, I agree. I do want her to come, but I am more scared of the fact that my friends may exclude me from certain activities because of this. Would I be the asshole if I was to say no to her coming and just go on this trip myself with my friends, possibly causing relationship problems?
Listen, if your relationship isn't strong enough for you to go on one boys trip you've been planning before this, like they even knew she existed,
She's not the one.
is there a ring on it yet? Even
There is some emotional maturity that has to happen there. You can be upset about it. That's
Right.
fine. Like, I'm not saying don't be upset about it, but this predates your relationship. You need space in your relationship.
right?
It's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to Klinger level 5,000 here. Like, you don't need that.
No.
Well, yeah, and the other thing too is like introducing her to a plan that's 4 years in the making. She is going to have a agenda. Women have agendas. They have to-do lists. They have planners.
She's going there to keep an eye on him.
No. She's going there to go to the Colosseum, and then she wants to go to the Great Tower of Pisa, and then she wants to go to Venice, and then she wants to try this little gelato place that she found.
It's gonna very quickly turn from the boys' trip to
your
her
trip.
and that's it takes away from it being the guys' trip.
Women always have an agenda, not saying it negatively. It's great for planning. We love your organizational skills, but
To me, that's such a wild request too.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, no, finish, go.
that's it.
no, yeah. No, to me, that's such like I don't know. That's such a wild request to just throw out there.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd say you're not the asshole, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
yeah.
not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
not at all. Like, I don't know.
Not even close. I don't. Not even close.
Why would she even want to go? That's my other thing.
We just disagreed with Reddit.
Re-
Reddit voted him an asshole.
Fuck you.
No, was he voted an asshole because the question was, am I an asshole for saying yes if my girlfriend goes?
Would I be the asshole if I were to say no to her coming?
Oh. No,
So they're saying, yeah, you're an asshole
For not bringing her.
for not bringing her.
that doesn't... What?
No,
So-
Reddit, you're wrong this time.
Yeah, sorry. I gotta...
You are not the asshole, sir. Vacation in peace.
Vacation in peace, good sir.
Yeah, dude.
What's up next, Chris?
Am I the asshole for saying this is exactly why she never told you about him to my brother about his son?
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay,
Say that again.
Yeah, back that
like,
up.
what the fuck?
back that up.
Am I the asshole for saying this is exactly why she never told you about him to my brother
Pause.
about his son?
Okay, at first that almost sounds like a cheating thing.
Yeah.
That's where I thought you were going with that. And then you bring up a kid? Mm-hmm. Oh, let me make some popcorn.
Yeah, like, hold on. I'm kind
What
of
you
excited
got,
for
buddy?
this one.
My
Jerry,
nephew
Jerry.
My nephew is 3 years old, and we only found out about him a few months ago. Obviously, the last few months have been rough on all of us, but especially my brother, who I think was in shock and denial for the longest times. One of the big reasons his ex didn't tell my brother about their son was because she didn't want him to grow up spoiled and entitled like most of my family. My parents also really hated her and did a lot to try and get my brother to dump her. E.g., my dad had her fired from her grad job, and I think he is the reason she couldn't get another one in that field for the longest time. So she was scared of how they would react if they knew.
Is that some like doctor stuff or like
Maybe. My nephew turned 3 right around the time we found out, so we weren't able to celebrate, and his ex would only accept one small gift for my brother for him, so my family are belatedly celebrating his birthday, and they are going all out. My brother has bought more toys than one kid needs and is talking about taking him to Disney, even though there's no way in hell his ex would just let him take my nephew abroad. Anyway, we were talking about the party yesterday, and I told my brother we should tone it down, and he shouldn't give his son that many gifts in one go because it'll upset his ex and most likely overwhelm my nephew, whose life has already been flipped upside down. I think for my nephew's sake, it would be best if we work with his ex because we are all going to be connected forever now, so there's no point in fighting or holding on to grudges. My brother disagreed and said he wouldn't let his ex dictate his relationship with his son. I was going to explain why fighting with her wouldn't be good for my nephew, but our cousins were all siding with him and shitting on me for defending her. They think I am only siding with her because she was one of my best friends and I'm trying to be friends with her again. I do want her as a friend, but that's besides the point. I was irritated because they were ganging up on me, and in the heat of the moment I said this is exactly why she never told you about him to my brother. He didn't say anything, but my cousins tore me to shreds. My brother has barely spoken to me since, and for some reason our family is now convinced I knew about my nephew all along.
That's what it fucking sounds like.
When I absolutely didn't. My brother is also being so nasty to his ex now when he wasn't before, and I think he's taking his anger at me out on her. Am I the asshole?
wow.
That's a bit to unpack.
That is. I kind of feel like she's not putting everything out there.
No.
You know?
There's definitely details that are missing.
Right. Like, if she's being 100% truthful, I kind of get it. Like, you guys are being a bit overbearing.
So, here's the thing.
Yeah, like...
It sounds like the dad and family in question have money.
A lot.
A lot.
It seems like.
Baby mama probably doesn't.
Right.
Okay. But there... So, who's the question of the asshole?
The sister
Okay.
of the sister who is friends of the mother. When her brother, the boy's dad,
Yep.
pulled out all the stops for the birthday.
Yep. It's whether she's the asshole for making that statement, right?
Yes.
That's the end of the day question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes, you're the asshole for that statement.
No, that was a mean statement.
You don't
It
fucking
was.
say that.
Yeah, but...
Like this is his son.
yeah.
Like I'm very much so with him and with the family. I think you've got to work with that ex a little bit. If I want to have this relationship with my kid and the mom wants to have a different relationship with their kid, fine. But that you don't go and just say that.
You also just don't... I guess the other thing that's fucked up is, like, you just don't hide a kid from the dad.
Yeah, fuck that lady.
Yeah,
Well,
that's my thing.
And the other thing too is like I guess my thing is this is like it seems like it's I'm going to get fucking roasted alive for this. I don't care. But so like obviously the mother does not have the amount of wealth or resources that the brother's family does, that the father's family does. But the fact that he learned about his son like a week or two ago and he's already balling to the wall, like that's what, like, it's not like his dad is in abject poverty and like him going to his dad would be a bad thing and he'd be in a bad environment. It's like, it reads to me like this mother is trying to do some kind of like virtuous thing of raising her child in adversity when she doesn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
you're invoking poverty on your kid, or maybe not poverty. I don't know.
Maybe
but,
not
like,
poverty, but like you're making your kid's
Sorry,
life.
the way she made it sound, it was like I couldn't find a job. I
Like-
couldn't, like
It's making it out to like she's painting this picture to the kid like, oh, money is bad. You shouldn't want to have that money that your dad and that your grandma and grandpa and aunties have.
Right. It's this strange thing of like people need to understand that money is like a magnifier. It just makes you more of what you are. Like
Right.
it's the same thing with like guns. It doesn't matter that you have money, it's how you're using your money and what you do with your money. It's like you're intentionally making your child's life harder than it needs to be.
Yeah.
By not and I don't know your personal relationship with the father or actually no, you hid him.
But that's my thing. Not only did you hide the kid,
You made this motherfucker Oliver
that-
Twist
that
for
to
no
me is
reason.
not even
3 fucking years.
yeah.
3 fucking years.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a couple of main questions though. Like one, if they were friends when they were dating, there's no way they just cut contact. Like she knew.
Unless the breakup was something nasty.
Fair, but maybe. You don't stop being like
There has to
I
be a
can't
line.
believe that though. Like that she got pregnant, knew about it, they were friends and they just didn't say anything and it was just a cold cut.
Yeah.
Someone would have had to have crossed a line somewhere for something to cut that quick.
That's my thing. Like, that doesn't make sense, or that's not right. To hide a child from the father just out of no other reason than, like,
Spite.
right. Like, hey, you can worry about parenting issues and argue about that later, but he has a right to know about his kid.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
that's 100% where I'm at with that. And it's like, cool if she's like, hey, I'm cool if you guys, like, spoil him every now and then and all this other shit, but I want to raise my child this way. Stand that ground. That's your opinion. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's just
Well, and here's the other thing though
the
too is
hiding the kid. That's so fucked up.
this chick is making the assumption that she's gonna be the one that has full-time custody of the kid.
Well, right.
If he's just now learning about this kid at fucking 3 years old, so if she is in extreme poverty and if she's got a drug problem and all this other thing, what's not to say that the kid, and I don't know if that's the case, obviously, what's not to say that living with dad is the best option for the kid?
Well, that's not like, dude, I'm just going off of what we normally
No, for
do. Like,
sure.
we always just side with the mom, but like,
This is like, mom is 100% in the wrong on this one.
well, that's kind of my thing. I'm like, you are denying your child access to a lot of valuable resources for no other reason than you don't like
Their dad.
their dad.
Or
Right.
their granddad.
Yeah. And it's like, cool. Hey, maybe you don't want your kid to be fucking spoiled. That's fine. That's your line. That's where you pay attention to.
Right.
But, like, you also shouldn't hide a child from half his family.
Yeah. To the question of Reddit, as far as is the sister the asshole for making that statement? Abso-fucking-lutely. That's some
yeah.
family lines that you do. I don't care who the fuck you are. You don't say
Right.
some shit like that.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Like, dude, even if the sister was just like, you guys are being overbearing, he just met you, you're strangers, and he's 3.
Right.
Maybe a vacation alone with a family he's never met before is over the top.
Right.
I understand that. But guess what? You can just say, like, no, we'll talk about this later.
Right.
Like, or let him get to know you. There's
Yep.
so many more things you can do rather than, like, she just dropped a nuke on her brother's heart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
Um,
sister's the asshole in my opinion. on
yeah,
this one.
I got to agree with that one. Like,
yeah. Reddit disagrees again.
Reddit is in favor of this bitch.
Yeah.
Really?
Reddit says not the asshole.
The only thing that I could give Reddit on that is if they're playing the she's not the core asshole, mother of the child is the core asshole. But it's like, to which even we agree on that. But it's like, still to answer that question, in what world do you go and look at your brother and make that kind of an insinuation?
yeah, like, if you're going off the... I guess the way, I don't know, I'm just looking at it like, yeah, even if they are overbearing, they still have a right to know about the kid.
Right.
Well, there was also a history of antagonism in the first half, though.
But like
There was an allegedly. Like, was the dad like? I don't know the situation with the dad. Maybe he's like.
My parents also really hated her and did a lot to try and get my brother to dump her.
So, but like, I mean, so even all of that in context, right? So, like, that's fine. Okay, we take all that drama, all that, but at the end of the day, that's still a separate pool than where the sister is.
Yeah.
The sister, in the midst of all these emotions, in the midst of all this shit, goes, instead of, hey, bro, I know you just figured this out. Let's just take this one step at a time. Let's figure this out. Because you know what? Maybe this is why you didn't learn about your kid 3 years ago. Because you're a problem.
That's what I'm saying. That's a fucked up statement.
That has no business, especially because the sister, okay, maybe you used to be friends with baby mama, right? But this isn't the sister's ordeal. This is your nephew.
No, yeah.
This isn't your battle. Get the fuck out, chick. I don't know. I'm going to say Reddit's wrong on this one. Reddit, you're the asshole.
I gotta say, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's just one of those where it's just like so many assholes in this whole situation.
Everybody sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody sucks.
Like I guess even if the family's overbearing, they have a right to know about a child. That's my thing. Like that doesn't seem okay to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, well, and that's the thing is, like, a lot of it comes down to more character details we don't know.
right.
Because
Comes down to people talking again for
Yeah,
5
like,
fucking seconds.
talk to each other. Communicate. All your problems will be fucking solved if you open your mouth.
Even if you absolutely like, dude, if you get full custody of a kid, like even if she gets like full custody, whatever the fuck, like I don't know. I guess in my opinion, it's just one of those where it's like debate how to parent later, but you shouldn't be hiding kids.
Yeah.
Like, moral of the story, I guess. Whatever.
I agree. I agree that not your kid, not your battle. It is, you shouldn't be hiding kids,
Right.
first of all.
That's illegal. No.
You shouldn't be hiding kids. And then I would say that you are a little bit of the asshole for letting the emotions get the better of you.
Yeah.
Now, again, there may be a whole back 40 to this that we find out that this guy is like fucking Texas Red and he's like boot stomping koalas on his oil field and like, you know, they're
Fucking what?
there may be like
Beating baby seals on vacation, like
while eating caviar.
Yeah.
Like these people might be like Bond villains and we don't know. Like, you know what I mean? So like if there's more context to that kind of behavior on like the rich side of the family, maybe I could kind of understand.
I'm just picturing Dr. Evil's lair, and then like Seth Green's the mom, like, no, y'all are nuts. Come out, like.
Yeah, like that's If that is the situation, I will give you a hall pass and say that maybe it's justified. But I don't see evidence of that here in the post, so you're the asshole currently.
Yeah, you're the ass.
We're going to wrap this one up here, guys.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's just,
With that being said, guys, until next time, peace.
Out.
Bye.